Welcome to the English Room with your host Maya and our guest Paul. Let's learn English together.
Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the English Room, the place where you can relax, listen to natural English, and learn useful language for everyday life. Today, we are talking about something that many English learners want.
Something that can change the way you speak, work, study, and connect with people.
Today's topic is confidence.
More specifically, how to speak with confidence in any conversation.
Have you ever had something useful to say, but you stayed quiet?
Maybe you were sitting in a meeting,
Maybe you were speaking with someone new.
or maybe someone asked you a simple question in English.
You knew the answer,
The words were somewhere inside your mind.
but suddenly, your heart started beating faster,
Your mouth became dry.
and your brain began asking too many questions.
Is my grammar correct?
Am I pronouncing this word properly?
What if they do not understand me?
What if they think my English is bad?
And while you are still thinking, the moment disappears.
Someone else starts speaking,
The conversation moves on.
and later you think, why didn't I say anything?
If that has happened to you, you are not alone.
Many people know more English than they are able to show.
Their real problem is not vocabulary.
It is not grammar.
It is fear.
So today, we will talk about why conversations make us nervous and how we can build real confidence.
We will share personal stories, useful phrases, practical techniques, and a 7-day speaking challenge.
And we want to make one thing clear from the beginning.
You do not need perfect English to speak confidently.
You need courage, practice, and a different way of thinking.
So while you listen, think about one question.
When do you feel least confident speaking English?
With strangers?
At work?
In a group?
Or when you speak with someone whose English sounds better than yours?
Let's begin.
Paul, do you consider yourself a confident speaker?
That depends on the situation.
That sounds like a careful answer.
It is. I feel confident talking to you.
Good. I'm relieved.
But if you put me in front of 500 people, I may suddenly forget my own name.
So confidence is not something we feel equally in every situation.
Exactly. I can feel relaxed with friends and nervous in a formal meeting.
I think many people imagine that confident speakers never feel afraid.
But that is not true.
What does confidence mean to you?
Confidence means trusting yourself enough to act, even when you feel nervous.
So confidence is not the absence of fear.
No. It is the ability to continue while fear is present.
That is an important difference.
A confident speaker may think, I might make a mistake, but I can handle it.
An unconfident speaker may think, I must not make any mistakes.
And that creates pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Many learners are waiting for a perfect future moment.
They say, when my English is perfect, I will speak.
But speaking is how your English improves.
Exactly. You cannot build speaking confidence by avoiding speaking.
It is like learning to swim.
You can watch swimming videos.
You can study every movement.
You can buy excellent swimming clothes.
But eventually, you have to enter the water.
Preferably not while holding your grammar book.
Yes. Please leave the grammar book somewhere dry.
The first step toward confidence is accepting that practice may feel uncomfortable.
At the beginning, your voice may shake.
You may forget a word,
You may say something in the wrong order.
but every time you continue, you teach your brain something important.
I can survive this.
And little by little, the fear becomes smaller.
Let's talk about where that fear comes from.
One major reason is fear of judgment.
Judgment means forming an opinion about someone.
We imagine other people carefully studying every sentence we say.
We think they are counting our mistakes.
That was the wrong tense.
That pronunciation was not perfect.
That sentence sounded strange.
But in most normal conversations, people are not thinking like that.
They are listening for your meaning.
Imagine someone says, yesterday I go to the market.
The grammar is not perfect.
But do you understand the message?
Of course. The person went to the market yesterday.
Communication happened.
That does not mean grammar is unimportant.
Grammar helps us communicate more clearly.
But grammar should support communication, not stop it.
Your first goal is to be understood.
Then, with practice, you can improve the details.
Another reason people lose confidence is comparison.
You hear someone speaking fluently, and you think, I will never sound like that.
But you may be comparing your second year of learning with their 10th year.
You can see their current level, but you cannot see all the mistakes they made before reaching it.
Every fluent speaker was once a beginner.
Every confident speaker once had an uncomfortable conversation.
And every person who speaks quickly once needed time to create simple sentences.
Comparison becomes dangerous when it makes you stop practicing.
A healthier question is not, am I better than that person?
It is, am I improving compared with my past self?
That is the comparison that matters.
I remember a time when fear of mistakes stopped me from speaking.
Tell us about it.
I was in an English class, and the teacher asked a very simple question.
What was the question?
What did you do last weekend?
That sounds friendly enough.
It was, and I knew exactly what I wanted to say.
What had you done?
I had visited my aunt, cooked dinner with my family, and watched a film.
So you had plenty to talk about.
Yes, but instead of answering, I began checking every word inside my head.
What were you thinking?
Should I say I visited or I have visited?
Ah, the tense debate.
Then I thought, is cooked pronounced correctly?
And while you were doing all that,
Another student answered,
how did you feel?
disappointed. Not because the other student spoke, but because I had lost my own opportunity.
Did the other student speak perfectly?
No. He made 2 or 3 mistakes.
Did the teacher understand him?
Completely.
Did anyone laugh?
No.
So his imperfect answer was more useful than your perfect answer that stayed inside your head.
Exactly. That moment taught me something.
What did it teach you?
Silence protects you from mistakes, but it also protects you from progress.
That is powerful.
After that, I gave myself a new rule.
What was it?
If I had an idea, I would try to say it before I had time to make it perfect.
Was that difficult?
Very difficult at first.
What happened when you made mistakes?
Usually, nothing terrible.
No alarms?
No alarms.
No language police entering the room?
Thankfully, no.
And your confidence improved?
Slowly, I began asking myself a better question.
Instead of, was my sentence perfect?
I asked, did I communicate my idea?
That small change can help many learners.
It moves your attention away from yourself and toward the conversation.
I had a similar problem at work.
Were you nervous speaking English?
Sometimes, but my bigger problem was speaking in groups.
Even in your first language?
Yes. In meetings, I often had ideas, but I did not share them.
Why not?
I believed everyone else was more experienced.
So you thought their ideas were automatically better.
Exactly. I would think, maybe my idea is too simple.
Or maybe someone will disagree.
Or, maybe I will sound foolish.
What happened after the meetings?
I often regretted staying quiet.
Did you ever hear someone else share an idea similar to yours?
Many times,
That must have been frustrating.
it was. I would sit there thinking, I was going to say that.
But nobody could know because you had not spoken.
Right. Then one day, a colleague said something that changed my perspective.
Perspective means the way you see or understand a situation.
Exactly. He said, an idea does not need to be perfect to be useful.
That is a great sentence.
I realized a meeting was not a competition to discover the smartest person.
It was a place to build ideas together.
So in the next meeting, I decided to contribute one thought.
How did you begin?
I said, I have one possible idea. I'm not sure if it will solve everything, but maybe we can discuss it.
That sounds natural and confident.
Notice that I did not say, this is definitely the perfect solution.
You gave yourself permission not to know everything.
Yes, and the group discussed my idea.
Did everyone agree?
No, but they added suggestions, and together we improved it.
So disagreement did not mean failure.
It meant participation.
That is another useful word. To participate means to join and take part in something.
Confidence is not believing you are always right.
It is trusting yourself enough to participate.
Many quiet or shy people think confidence is not available to them.
But shyness and confidence are not the same.
A shy person can still be confident.
Shyness is a feeling. Confidence is an ability you can develop.
You may feel nervous and still introduce yourself.
You may feel shy and still ask a question.
You may feel uncomfortable and still share an opinion.
That action is how confidence grows.
Confidence often comes after action, not before it.
Waiting to feel completely ready can keep you waiting for years.
Another problem is trying to impress people.
English learners sometimes think they need advanced words in every sentence.
They avoid simple language because they think simple means weak.
But simple English can be powerful.
Let's compare two sentences.
Go ahead.
Due to my considerable number of professional responsibilities, I am presently unable to participate.
That sounds like a letter from a very serious office.
Now the simple version, I'm too busy to join right now.
Clear, natural, and easy to understand.
Confidence does not come from choosing the longest word.
It comes from knowing what you want to communicate.
Clarity is more valuable than complexity.
Clarity means being easy to understand.
When your message is clear, the other person can relax.
And when the other person relaxes, the conversation becomes easier for you too.
Now let's discuss starting conversations.
This is where many people become nervous.
They think they need a brilliant opening sentence.
But most conversations begin very simply.
Hi, how are you?
How do you know everyone here?
What brings you to this event?
Have you been here before?
How has your day been?
The goal of an opening question is not to impress someone.
It is to open the door.
Once the door is open, you can build the conversation naturally.
Imagine you meet someone at an English class.
You could say, "Hi, I'm Maya. How long have you been studying English?"
The person might say, about 2 years.
Then you can ask, "What made you start?"
That second question is called a follow-up question.
Follow-up questions are one of the best tools for confident conversations.
They show that you are listening.
And they remove the pressure to constantly invent new topics.
Let's practice another example.
Okay.
Someone says, I went hiking last weekend.
You could respond, "That sounds fun. Where did you go?"
Then, do you go hiking often?
Or, "What was the best part?"
One answer can create several natural questions.
Confident conversation is not about talking all the time.
It is about helping the other person feel heard.
That brings us to listening.
Good listeners often appear more confident than people who talk constantly.
Why?
Because they are present.
To be present means to give your attention to what is happening now.
Nervous speakers are often not fully present.
They are listening to their own thoughts.
What should I say next?
Was my last sentence correct?
Do I look nervous?
While thinking about all of that, they may stop listening to the other person.
Then the conversation becomes harder.
A useful technique is to focus on one key word from what the other person says.
For example, they say, I started a new job last month, and it has been challenging.
The key words might be new job and challenging.
Then you can ask, what has been the most challenging part?
You do not need to create a completely new subject.
The next question is already inside their answer.
That is a great way to reduce pressure.
And sometimes you do not need a question.
You can simply respond,
I understand.
"That sounds difficult.
I had a similar experience.
That must have been exciting."
Short responses make conversations feel natural.
Let's talk about body language.
Because confidence is not communicated only through words.
Your posture, facial expression, eye contact, and voice all send messages.
Posture means the way you hold your body.
When people feel nervous, they may make their body smaller.
They lower their head.
They cross their arms tightly.
They look at the floor.
You do not need to stand like a superhero,
Please do not enter every conversation with your hands on your hips.
but try to keep your shoulders relaxed and your head up.
Make natural eye contact.
You do not need to stare at the person without blinking.
That may create a different kind of problem.
Look at them while they speak, then look away naturally.
Your voice also matters.
Nervous speakers often speak too quickly,
They want to finish before something goes wrong,
but speed can make pronunciation less clear.
and it gives your brain less time to think.
Speaking a little more slowly can make you sound calm and confident.
Pauses are also useful.
Many learners believe silence is dangerous,
They think every second must be filled.
but confident speakers pause.
They say, that's an interesting question.
Then they take a moment.
Or, let me think about that.
A short pause shows that you are thinking carefully.
It does not show weakness.
Now we need to discuss the moment every language learner fears.
Forgetting a word.
You are speaking well,
Everything is going smoothly.
and suddenly, one important word disappears.
Your brain says, that word is currently unavailable.
What should you do?
First, do not panic.
Second, describe the word.
For example, imagine you forget the word umbrella.
You can say, it is the thing we use when it rains.
If you forget pharmacy, you can say, the place where you buy medicine.
If you forget neighbor, you can say, a person who lives near my home.
This skill is called paraphrasing.
Paraphrasing means expressing the same idea using different words.
Confident speakers do not know every word.
They know how to continue when a word is missing.
You can also use useful phrases such as,
I can't remember the exact word, but
it's similar to,
it's a type of.
it's the thing you use for.
These phrases keep the conversation moving.
Another useful phrase is, let me say that another way.
Use it when your first sentence does not sound clear.
For example, the meeting was difficult. Let me say that another way. We had trouble agreeing on a plan.
Correcting yourself is normal.
It can actually make you sound more confident because you stay calm.
Nervous learners often apologize too much.
They say, sorry, my English is terrible.
Or, sorry, I always make mistakes.
This can make the conversation uncomfortable.
You do not need to apologize for learning.
Instead of saying, sorry, my English is bad, say, I'm still learning, so I may need a moment.
That is honest, without attacking your own ability.
Instead of saying, sorry, I don't understand anything, say, could you explain that in another way?
Instead of saying, sorry, take a breath and continue.
You are allowed to be a learner.
Let's talk about disagreements.
Many people lose confidence when they have a different opinion.
They think disagreement will create conflict.
But respectful disagreement is a normal part of conversation.
You can say, I see what you mean, but I have a different view.
Or, that's a good point. However, I think.
Or, I understand your opinion, but my experience has been different.
These phrases show respect while allowing you to speak honestly.
Confidence does not mean speaking aggressively.
It means expressing yourself clearly and respectfully.
Now imagine you join a group conversation.
That can be difficult because several people are speaking.
You may not know when to enter.
One technique is to listen for a short pause.
Then begin with a connection phrase.
That reminds me of something.
I had a similar experience.
Can I add something?
I agree, especially about.
These phrases show that your comment connects to the discussion.
You do not need to give a long speech.
1 or 2 sentences are enough.
Small participation builds confidence.
Now let's discuss speaking with native English speakers.
This makes many learners especially nervous.
They imagine native speakers judging every detail,
But most people simply want to understand you.
and native speakers often make their own mistakes.
They stop halfway through sentences.
They forget words.
They change their minds while speaking.
Real conversation is not perfectly organized.
It is active, flexible, and sometimes messy.
When someone speaks too quickly, you can ask them to slow down.
Useful phrases include,
Could you say that a little more slowly?
sorry, I didn't catch the last part.
What does that word mean?
Could you repeat that?
Asking for clarification is not a sign of low intelligence.
Clarification means making something easier to understand.
Confident speakers ask when they do not understand.
Pretending to understand can create bigger problems.
Imagine someone gives you directions, and you understand only half.
You smile confidently and walk in the wrong direction for 40 minutes.
That is not confidence. That is an unnecessary adventure.
Ask the question.
Save the 40 minutes.
Now let's discuss preparation.
Some people believe preparing means memorizing complete conversations.
But real conversations rarely follow a perfect script.
A better method is preparing useful sentence starters.
For sharing opinions,
In my opinion,
from my experience,
the way I see it,
for needing time,
let me think for a moment.
that's an interesting question.
I haven't thought about that before.
For continuing,
What happened next?
how did you feel about that?
Could you tell me more?
For correcting yourself,
What I mean is,
let me say that again.
that's not exactly the word I wanted.
These phrases give your brain a place to begin.
And beginning is often the hardest part.
I use something called the 3-second rule.
How does it work?
When I have something to say, I try to begin within 3 seconds.
Why 3 seconds?
Because after that, my brain starts creating reasons to stay quiet.
Maybe this is not interesting.
Maybe someone else should speak.
Maybe my sentence is not ready.
The rule does not mean you must speak without thinking.
It means you should not give fear unlimited time.
Begin with a simple phrase.
I think,
For me,
in my experience,
once you begin, the next words often come more easily.
let's give listeners some practical exercises.
The first exercise is speaking to yourself.
Some people think that sounds strange.
It may feel strange, but it works.
What should they talk about?
Describe what you are doing.
I'm making breakfast.
I need to answer 3 emails.
I'm tired today, but I want to finish this task.
You can also describe your surroundings.
There is a small table near the window.
The weather looks cloudy.
This builds the habit of creating English without an audience.
The second exercise is recording your voice.
Many people dislike hearing their recorded voice.
Almost everyone does it first,
Why is recording useful?
because it shows you what is actually happening.
Your speaking may sound better than you imagine,
And you can notice one thing to improve.
not 20 things,
Choose one focus, such as speaking more slowly.
or pronouncing one sound clearly.
Then record yourself again after 1 week.
Progress becomes easier to notice.
The third exercise is retelling.
Explain that.
Listen to a short story or podcast section, then explain the main idea in your own words.
You do not need to remember every sentence.
Use simple language.
This trains you to organize ideas while speaking.
The fourth exercise is asking one extra question.
Every day?
Yes. In one conversation, ask one follow-up question that you would normally keep inside your mind.
For example, your colleague says, I'm going away this weekend.
Ask, where are you going?
Then perhaps, have you been there before?
Small actions create real confidence.
The fifth exercise is collecting successful moments.
What does that mean?
At the end of the day, write down one conversation that went well.
Even a tiny one.
I asked for directions.
I ordered coffee in English.
I shared an idea in a meeting.
Your brain naturally remembers embarrassing moments.
So you must intentionally remember your progress too.
That is a good point.
Confidence grows when you collect evidence that you can communicate.
Before we review vocabulary, I want to discuss one more thing.
What is it?
Your inner voice.
The way you speak to yourself.
Yes. After making a mistake, some learners think, I'm terrible at English.
That is a very strong conclusion from one small mistake.
Imagine speaking to a friend that way.
Your friend says one wrong word, and you say, you are terrible, never speak again.
That would be cruel.
But people often speak to themselves like that.
Replace criticism with coaching.
Instead of, I'm terrible, say, that sentence was difficult, but I tried.
Instead of, I always fail, say, I need more practice with this situation.
Instead of, my accent is embarrassing, say, my accent shows that I speak more than one language.
Your inner voice should help you improve, not make you hide.
Now let's review some useful vocabulary from today's episode.
The first word is confidence.
Confidence means trusting your ability or feeling able to do something.
Example, she spoke with confidence during the meeting.
Our next word is judgment.
Judgment means forming an opinion about someone or something.
Example, fear of judgment stopped him from speaking.
The next word is perspective.
Perspective means the way you see or understand a situation.
Example, changing my perspective helped me see mistakes differently.
Next is clarity.
Clarity means being clear and easy to understand.
Example, speaking slowly can improve clarity.
Our next word is participate.
To participate means to join and take part in an activity or conversation.
Example, I want to participate more during meetings.
The next word is paraphrase.
To paraphrase means to explain the same idea using different words.
Example, when I forgot the word, I paraphrased the idea.
Next is clarification.
Clarification means an explanation that makes something easier to understand.
Example, I asked for clarification because the instructions were unclear.
And our final word is hesitation.
Hesitation is a pause caused by uncertainty or nervousness.
Example, after a moment of hesitation, she shared her opinion.
Choose one of these words and create your own sentence.
Say it aloud or write it in the comments.
Now it is time for our 7-day confidence challenge.
You do not need hours of practice.
You only need a few intentional minutes each day.
Day 1. Speak to yourself in English for 5 minutes.
Describe your day, your plans, or the room around you.
Day 2. Record a 1-minute voice message.
Talk about your favorite meal, film, book, or place.
Day 3. Ask one person a follow-up question in English.
Listen carefully and use something from their answer.
Day 4. Share one opinion.
Begin with, "In my opinion," or "the way I see it."
Day 5. Practice forgetting a word.
Choose an object and describe it without saying its name.
Day 6. Start one short conversation.
It can be online, at work, in class, or with another learner.
Day 7. Record yourself again and compare it with Day 2.
Do not search only for mistakes.
Notice your progress.
Maybe you spoke more smoothly.
Maybe you paused less.
Maybe you sounded calmer.
Or maybe you simply finished the exercise even though you felt nervous.
That is still confidence.
Confidence is action, not a perfect feeling.
So, Paul, let's return to our main question.
How can someone speak with confidence in any conversation?
First, stop waiting for perfect English.
Second, focus on communication rather than judgment.
Third, use simple and clear language.
Fourth, listen carefully and ask follow-up questions.
Fifth, slow down and allow yourself to pause.
Sixth, learn how to continue when you forget a word.
And finally, practice in small situations every day.
Confidence is not something you suddenly discover one morning.
It is something you build,
One conversation at a time.
one question at a time.
One mistake at a time.
You do not need to become the loudest person in the room.
You do not need to know every word.
You do not need to remove your accent.
And you do not need everyone's approval.
You only need to trust that your ideas are worth sharing.
Your English can be imperfect and still meaningful.
Your voice can shake and still be heard.
You can feel nervous and still speak.
That is real confidence.
Now we have a question for you.
What situation makes you feel most nervous when speaking English?
Is it talking to strangers?
Speaking in a group?
Sharing your opinion?
Or finding the right words quickly?
Complete this sentence in the comments.
I feel nervous when...
Then write one small action you will take this week.
For example, I feel nervous when I speak in meetings. So this week, I will share one short idea.
Or, I feel nervous with strangers, so I will start one simple conversation.
If this episode helped you, subscribe to the English Room for a new English class every day.
Here, we learn real English through meaningful conversations.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
Keep practicing.
Keep speaking.
And do not wait for confidence before you begin.
Begin, and confidence will follow.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.